Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel guys. In today's video guys, we will show you what needs to be done to replace your radiator hose on any car. Okay, any car guys. We'll demonstrate on a Dodge vehicle, but we will explain the concept is the same for every vehicle. This is guys upper radiator hose. You have upper and lower radiator hose. Most of the times you have two radiator hoses guys, and the procedure will be about the same for all of them. So make sure you subscribe to the channel guys and like the video. Every car we get at the shop we'll be making at least 200 videos because our mission is to save you guys as much money as we can. Let me explain guys, okay, what we'll be doing now here. We're working guys on that Dodge vehicle, okay, this Dodge, and the upper radiator hose is leaking terribly bad. When the car gets hot, it has a crack in it and we need to replace it. So again, doesn't matter what vehicle we have, the procedure is about the same. This is your upper radiator hose, lower radiator hose, okay, it is all the way down there, this thing. So both of them, you replace them kind of like, doesn't matter what you do, you need to apply the same procedure to both of them. First guys, if you try to remove any of the two radiator hoses, you're going to leak enormous amount of coolant. Okay, and let me pull that cover to show you something quick. You can see this is your cylinder head. Cylinder head is full of coolant, engine block as well. The upper radiator hose is sitting lower than the cylinder head, and the thermostat is back there, usually on most cars. So what will happen now guys, okay, if you just remove the hose, you will leak all the coolant out, you will make a huge mess. Okay, coolant is poisonous, don't let it get on your skin, don't swallow, don't get it in your eyes. So we'll recommend guys to drain the cooling system first. But before you start working on your vehicle, make sure that the engine is cold, coolant is cold, because otherwise you'll be under enormous amount of pressure, you'll be hot, it can burn you, it can severely hurt you and injure you guys. So always be careful. Always guys, do that when it's cold. Now, on every car guys, usually, okay, at least on 90% of the cars, there is a radiator drain plug, okay, in one of the corners of the radiator. In our case, okay, it is on this one, okay, right there. Let me show you. Okay, it's still not loose, but radiator plug is right there. We're just getting it loose now, and once we guys, okay, get it loose, always use gloves. You're going to go ahead and turn it by hand. Now it might be stuck guys, really bad, because it has one seal there. You have a container to collect it. Okay, it started coming loose, but you have to just use the pliers on that thing because it's super tight. Again, always do that when the engine is cold, because otherwise if the coolant is hot, you're going to severely hurt yourself. You'll be under pressure, it will be hot. Okay, maybe it's going to happen today. So we get the container, because once you start getting it loose, okay, it's going to start dripping a little bit, and I'll see if I can reach that thing from top, okay, to show you where it is. It's in the corner of the radiator, and in our case guys, we can't. The only way to reach that is through the bottom, and as I said, it could be in either of the corners, could be left side or right side. Once you get it loose, okay, you're going to open your coolant cap. Why? Because other way you will not create vacuum, and you will be able guys, okay, to drain all the coolant out. Check it out now. Okay, this is guys the drain plug. Okay, it got loose. Let me show you what it looks like. This is it right here. You can see just some of them you pull them out, some of them you just get them loose and it starts coming out, so it really depends. But now, as you can see, coolant is draining, and when it drains all the way, we're going to replace the coolant hose. It's very important guys to stay until the end, because there is something that we need to explain when you put it together, how to avoid overheating your car. That can result guys, if you overheat your car, you can end up needing new engine, so make sure you stay until the end. So you may have two different kinds, okay, actually three different kinds of hose clamps now. This is one of the kinds, okay, spring loaded, that you grab it with pliers, okay, and we'll show in a second. squish it and pull it out. The other one is the one that's not reusable. You have to break this one and replace it with one of those. Okay, or you may have just the one with a screwdriver. Get it loose now. Okay, we can go ahead and start getting that hose clamp loose. Our coolant is still draining, guys, but we drained quite a bit, so at that point we will not have anything in the top end of the radiator. You may still have some in the engine and the half of the radiator, but I would recommend to wait until the end. Okay, we are getting the hose clamp out. Now, gently, guys. Okay, do not apply any prying or anything like that on the plastic, because you can break those radiators super easy, guys. And if you do that, what will happen? You have to replace your radiator. Right here, that lip is super thin, and if you apply a little bit of pressure, it's going to break. Now, with the pliers, we're going to go ahead. I don't think we'll be able to go the other way. I think we need to go from up. Okay, it's not gonna work like that. Okay. So let's pull it to the back. Those are nightmares sometimes, guys, but okay, and I'll try to break. Okay, I just broke the hose loose. Okay, and I can even pull it with the clamp that way. Okay, just like that. You can see, and we didn't leak any coolant out because we already drained ours right there in the bottom. So we're ready to get the new hose now, okay, and install it, guys. The new hose even came with a new clamp there. You can see how it says radiator top on one side. Most of the times it will say that. And there is a place here where it's supposed to go in the canal. Push it in more, okay, like that. We'll get that clamp loose. Excuse me, tight. I'm still on the removing part, I guess. We'll get it tight now, guys, and there is something that we're going to share with you in just a little bit that you need to know so you do not overheat your car from that point on. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead, install this hose here. Okay, just get that one tight now. So we need to install the hose clamp. Vice grips work really good with that. Okay, and install it, guys, where it's supposed to be. Now everything is tight, so we are ready now with the hose. What else you need to do, guys? From that point on, you need to add coolant. Okay, if you need to buy any specific coolant for your vehicle, check out the link we have in the description of the video below. But every car, guys, you have to bleed the cooling system. There is a special procedure, it's called bleeding the cooling system, that, guys, when you just put coolant, you may develop air pockets in your cylinder head. And as a result, guys, you may overheat the car. So how you avoid that? There is a special procedure to bleed the cooling system on your car, and you guys need to make sure you follow that for your specific car. We have a few videos on the channel that explains how to do that on some cars, so check it out if you need to. You'll get the idea. And once you bleed your cooling system correctly, make sure you drive the car short distance, keep eye on the temperature gauge, okay, and if it starts overheating, stop it immediately, let it cool, and start bleeding the procedure again. So hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and see you guys next time.